Is this on? Oh yes, it's on. So I am downstairs in my office. Um, I've been watching Korean dramas lately, and I am torn because first I was madly, I shouldn't say in love because that's ridiculous. For a person my age, I shouldn't be in love with actors because it's far fetched right now. I mean, I'm never gonna see them anyway, unless I go stalk them in Korea, which my supervisor thought I was a legit stalker, which is really funny. But yeah, so let me start from the beginning. I saw this dude on Itaewon class during the pandemic lockdown. Okay, at first I'm like, his name is Park So Jun, and he didn't catch my eye at first, but then you know the show it was it got interesting. I mean, it shows a lot of character. Um, so afterwards, like a couple months go by, and now like my sister and my soon to be brother-in-law, they suggest I watch What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and then they say the person who played Park Soro-yi in Itaewon class plays it. So I'm like, okay. And in my head, I'm like, I did pass by it a lot on Hulu, but I never watched it because I mean it's a teen romance. But I watched it. First episode, I thought it was a little bit ridiculous, but then I got to watch it. It was funny, and then there's a bit of romance. So yeah, but from there you see him as a character, and I feel like he a lot of the characters he plays portrays himself in one of these movie stars. Also, after I watched it, after I finished it, like knowing me, I looked him up on YouTube on whatever information I can get. But like I guess the Korean style they like to keep everything private, which is really good in my in my book. It's really good. But I am um if I wanna find something, I really try to find it. So yeah. So I saw that he was in another movie, Midnight Runners. That's a freaking hilarious movie. I saw it on YouTube clips. I want to see Divine Fury, but it's not on YouTube clips. There's this Korean um thing. It's kind of like Korean Netflix, where it has like Asian shows. I can subscribe to it and be a premiere member, and pay such and such money, but I don't know. I mean, I have Hulu. My sister does Netflix. I don't know. I guess on my next raise, I'll I'll think about doing that because I think since I'm getting older, I need to get more accustomed to the Korean language. Not that I'm gonna marry Korean or at all. At this rate, I don't think I will marry. I told my coworkers that, and they're like, Michelle, you know better than that. No way. You have the package. I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, anyway, so, but then I saw this new Korean drama. It's called Vincenzo. Vincenzo. I didn't know that was like the correct way, Vincenzo. But yeah, I saw it on Netflix. I mean, I saw like the preview on Netflix, but I kept on, going over it because it looks like a show that I won't really watch. I saw like 송중기 with a gun. Yeah. So I skipped it, but then my mom kept on telling me it's chimiso. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll watch it. And I watched Descendants in the Sun on Hulu during the lockdown. I thought it was okay, but I mean, I watched it with my older sister and now my brother-in-law. Um, I don't know. Whenever I watch something and someone doesn't like it, like it ruins it for me. So I don't know. I think I enjoyed it. It's kind of cheesy though, but whatever. It's okay. Song Joong-ki plays a plays a cool character. I say Moshiso because it is Moshiso. And Vincenzo, I'm sorry, Vincenzo is very, very Moshiso. And because he's Moshiso, I'm leaning toward that route. So, and then, I did some more digging. Oh. So I got kind of a bit upset that, you know, my sister, not my older sister, Linani said Song Chong-ki got a divorce because he had an affair. That is not good. But I am. I found his Instagram and I messaged him. I also messaged Park Sojun. I'm such a freaking stalker. I even a couple years back I Facebook messaged Robert Patterson. So that's my coworker. I told her I'd bother her. But yeah. So, I messaged him and like the TV show Vincenzo, it actually pulled on my heartstrings because I mean, so my previous video um is entitled Grief. It's entitled Grief because my best friend, um Laura, she died. Maybe over a year ago. It's not her 2-year anniversary yet, but it's over a year now. I'm okay. I mean, I was kind of a mess a couple months, maybe a month ago, because my older sister, Anyoni, she she has a bean, and so in my head I'm like, okay, so I lost a life, and now life is coming back. I mean, it could also be because the day before I drank like a bottle and a half of wine with my friend Barbara, so I was kind of more emotional. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So Laura is half Italian, so yeah. And also, I just watched a YouTube video because I'm like really procrastinating on my notes right now. That 송중기, I should say Chungi because I'm an American native. I'm sorry. So Chungi said what he likes about Vincenzo is that he gives good advice and he keeps emotions aside from his advice. So I I kind of relate to that because I mean, as you know, like as a profession, I'm a counselor. So counselors need to set their emotions aside when they get advice or when they encourage people to make them learn from themselves about giving them advice, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Um but yeah, I'm very torn. I'm in my gym clothes now because I have a workout in like an hour. I was gonna try and do most of my notes since then, but then I'm like, I can't do it. I have to try to find more of Chungi's video. uh, but then now, like, since Sojourn is gonna be in a Marvel movie, I don't know. Maybe my loyalty will lead toward another way. Who knows? But I did write a heartfelt Instagram message to Chungi. My last Instagram message. Let me read it. Where is it? I don't know. Here we go. Okay, so I finished Vincenzo on Tuesday. I wrote, "Hi Chungi, I finally finished Vincenzo. I want to tell you what made me keep watching the drama. First of all, my mom kept on saying, 재미있어. And the second, you also spoke another language in the drama. I've been watching Hanguk dramas that had different languages lately. The first one was What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, starring Park Seo-joon. Granted, Seo-joon doesn't really speak a different language consistently in that series, but afterwards, I found out that he is going to be in an American Marvel movie, and that requires a bit of English. I come to realize that I like people that really do their best in what they do to make themselves be known, and showing off skills like speaking another language or being more open minded and pursuing different opportunities that can make you known are very attractive qualities to me. If you read and somehow interpret this Instagram messages for me, I give you great props. 저 한국말 조금 더 이해해요. Koshipo. That's my, my Korean, sorry. I wish you well and maybe I'll see you in more films or series. Since watching male actors, I've been feeling like a puppo again. I should be focusing on work and trying to get my mental health counselor license. But instead, at times I daydream about my future relationship. But I will keep this perspective of working the best that I can do and trying to make myself known. The end, everybody. So, the moral of the story, don't feel like a loser. Just try to find the positives in what you see so you don't feel like a loser. Because I felt like a loser at that point. Bye.